Such a good movie. Such a good movie. This is such a good movie. Thank you, Scorsese. Thank you. This movie, first off, this is my favorite movie of the year. I think 12 Years a Slave is the most important movie of the year. Best film of the year is The Wolf of Wall Street, in my opinion. And for me, my top two films of the year is The Wolf of Wall Street and 12 Years a Slave. And this movie is just such a mammoth, entertaining roller coaster ride. This movie is 3 hours long, but it just feels like like 2 hours to me, because this is one of the funniest, craziest movies I have ever seen, and it is fantastic. Leonardo DiCaprio is extraordinary in this role of Jordan Belfort. Leonardo DiCaprio, if he doesn't win the Oscar for Best Actor for this movie, he never will. I'll put money on it, because this is his best performance that he's ever given and probably ever will give. This is such a towering performance. This is such a massive performance from Leonardo DiCaprio. Like, he's just so authentic and believable as this despicable, crazy, money-hungry guy. It's insane. Like, he's so absurdly convincing as this character that, like, the whole cast is great, particularly Jonah Hill, who just was fantastic in this movie, and I've never really seen him being fantastic anywhere else. So, and I watch an unhealthy amount of movies, so I think he was truly fantastic here. It's just such a darkly hilarious movie. It's very fast paced, and it's just full of just the craziest shit ever. There's gonna be spoilers, by the way. Like, Leonardo DiCaprio blowing cocaine up a chick's ass, and like just Leo and Jonah Hill like double teaming a chick and just bringing a monkey to work. Leonardo DiCaprio's wife, in the movie with the New Jersey accent, man, she was smoking. I didn't think we would like see her just full blown naked, but it was very enjoyable. This movie had me laughing so much. It just blew my mind with this absurdity. The whole scene where Leonardo DiCaprio and Jonah Hill take the lemon ludes is like one of the greatest scenes ever. I mean, just the fact that this is all based on a true story, it's just ludicrous to me. It's just totally mind-blowing. Movie ends shortly after that. The dude who brings Leonardo DiCaprio on screen is the real Jordan in real life. If you didn't know that, now you know. That was particularly mind-blowing. And the way the movie ends is pretty... Let me just say, when this movie ended, it's a hilarious movie. Scorsese's funniest movie that he's ever made, probably ever will make, in my opinion. Extraordinarily funny, extremely crazy, really fast paced, really fun. But when this movie ends, it almost feels like it comes to a screeching halt, which was interesting. And when the movie ends with Leonardo DiCaprio asking the people to sell him the pen, and he just looks so, I don't know, tired, worn out. When the movie ends, it was only then that I realized I had time to think, because the movie's so fast paced. When the movie ended, this was the only time I had to think, wow, Jordan back then was just such a despicable, disgusting, monstrous person, I mean, that's crazy, Especially the sequence where his wife talks about a divorce, and he fucking hits her a few times and fucking starts snorting a mountain of cocaine, and he's all coked up trying to kidnap his child so that the wife doesn't get custody. And crashes a car. It's just like that was some painful That was a painful sequence to watch. I don't know, it's just interesting that, like, the movie is so fast-paced that it doesn't give you enough time until the final scenes and when the movie's over to really reflect on how much of a monster this guy was, you know? This movie just totally blew my mind. It just, like, kicked my brain out of his skull. It was just crazy. I'm giving it a 10 out of 10. I loved it. It's just an inspiring, horrific, hilarious movie soaked in black humor. Leonardo DiCaprio's monologues where he's like speaking through the microphone to the crowd, that's about to become some iconic stuff, let me tell you. But mine, I'm not really sure what to think of the ending of the movie, because the ending of the movie just, like I said, it just comes to like an abrupt halt to me, and I wasn't expecting that, and it just feels like you've just been dumped off a roller coaster ride once the movie's over with. Mind fucking movie this was. Definitely see it. This movie is unmissable. Please check this out. It is extraordinary. This movie was so awesome. I forgot Matthew McConaughey was even in the movie.